What's up, super people? My name is Aaron Oster. I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, and this is the fourth time I'm restarting this video because of sneezing and not being able to properly convey what I'm trying to say. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about my first book released, Supermage, back at the beginning of 2019, and my whole journey and the book release and everything kind of surrounding it. You know, since I've got a new book release, kind of sort of in the same theme, Age of Ancients, which, by the way, is now up for pre-order. You can grab it down below in the description. You can pick it up. We'll flip around soon and you guys will be able to see more. But I thought in this video I'd talk about Supermage specifically, which was my first, big publication and the book that really, gave me the ability to quit my job and go full-time. And, yeah, so, with that said, if you guys could destroy that like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And with that said, let's get right into the video. So, right off the bat, I guess I should talk about Age of Ancients specifically. This book has been a while in the making. I actually picked out the title for this book towards the end of 2019. I was just, sitting around, minding my own business, doing one thing or another, and then the title just popped into my head, and I'm like, that is a really cool sounding title for a book. So I think I'm just going to write this down really quickly until I find the proper book to which I could apply it. I'm also going to be showing off the second cover in the series. I'm only going to give you guys a little brief look because I'm going to be showing this off more next week, right ahead of the release of Age of Ancients, which is going to be on Wednesday the 27th. It's already up for pre-order. It's already been ranked in the Kindle store. People are already picking up copies, so if you've been, waiting, or you're on the fence, or you like this kind of stuff, just grab the, go down, grab the link in the description. Just give that a click, pre-order the book. I'm keeping it at $3.99 this time, specifically to make it more welcoming to newer writers, instead of my usual $4.99 price point. So here we go. We're gonna flip around, and I'm gonna start talking about Supermage in just a second. So here we are. We're on the landing page of Age of Ancients, as you can see. Yesterday, it was sitting at around 21-ish thousand in the store. Right now, it's like 7:30 in the morning. Books are always ranked lower for me in the morning, so right now we're at 33,000, which is fine. The reason I have such a short pre-order for first books in the series is that I don't expect there to be a ton of interest as far as pre-orders go for a first in the series, at least not for someone like me. I'm not this massive published author. I don't have, huge following. I don't have this big publishing house behind me. I'm doing all this by myself. So, gosh, the camera misbehaving again. So yeah, basically. Gosh, this is so bad. Yeah, as you can see, 33,000 in the store. Hoping to pre-order between 70 and 100 copies. We're well on the way to doing that before the release date on the 27th. Okay. Let's get a move on here. So here we are. I found this little thing over here where I took a bunch of screenshots of Supermage right around the release, talking about the Kindle ranking and everything like that. But first, I want to look at this. So this is the gosh, I'm not even remembering. I'm not having the word. The words. I'm not getting the words. Okay, this is from my cover artist. He sent me this before we did the first cover, for references, and I'm not even remembering the right word. If you remember the word for what this is called, just leave it down in the comments. I always have a hard time with the words. I don't know why. So this was the thingy he sent me. For Supermage, as you can see, we have the main characters, Morgan and Sarah, and then the other element that was going to be appearing on the cover, that is the big scary bear. So now we're going to pull back the Supermage over here. And I remember I took this screenshot. So we're just going to go in order of screenshots over here. As you can see, Supermage is number 63, and this is in a category specifically. I was really excited by this point because my last book was a complete and utter failure. Like, I sold nothing. But, when I saw this, release date was the 24th of February. Originally, it was going to be March 14th, my birthday, but I ended up pushing it back. So, as you can see, I was at number 63 in a category. I was very excited about that. Now, moving over here, this was, gosh, I don't know what day I took the screenshot, but this was like within the week of the release. And as you can see, I was really hoping to rank below 1,500 in the Kindle store because I desperately wanted a certain narrator to do this book for me. I ended up going with someone else in the end, but at the time, this was sort of my goal. Now, I was beyond happy at this point, like 1476. Every day I was selling between 20 and 30 copies in the first week after the release, and excuse me, and I was getting 10,000, 20, 30,000-ish page reads a day. I was very, very happy about it, especially considering how poorly my previous books did. So this book was actually released on a Sunday, and throughout the week, it was sort of bouncing up and down. And, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I am, religious Jew. I keep the Sabbath, and so Friday afternoon, I shut my phone off, I shut everything down, and, I wasn't able to really see anything. Obviously, I can't check my business stuff until Saturday night. So as you can see, here's another screenshot I took, going through the week, and the Kindle ranking was, slowly dropping, and I was so nervous. And, the lower it got, the more excited I became, and this was the first time I actually hit the number 1 in a category, and I was very, very excited about this. And I remember thinking wow, this is amazing. This is better than I ever could have hoped for. Here, the bestseller tag, back when it only had 8 reviews, I was beyond ecstatic to see that bestseller tag. It was something I'd never expected. Then, speaking of Saturday night, right, I shut everything off, praying that everything would sort of stay the same, in the, 1,000 to 1,200 range. Then I opened, my phone, my KDP dashboard on Saturday night, and here you have it. I was sitting at 551 in the Kindle store. My book had sold nearly 100 copies that day, and I think I was getting close to 100,000 page reads, which was just beyond mind-boggling. And by the time I'd gone, the rankings just kept going down, 496, 434. I mean, I kept taking screenshots of this, so by the time I went to sleep, it was at around 325, and I was so happy. I stuck this up over here, as you can see. When I first wrote Supermage, I had no idea it would do so well, so I thank everyone who purchased it. And then I'd actually originally planned to put this book out, the second book, out in September. And, I was completely inexperienced, when it came to self-publishing. I'm like, well, September is a good time to release the second book. Apparently, people didn't want the second book in September, and apparently in the self-publishing world, you gotta release books much faster than that. So I said that I would be releasing in late May to early June. Now, I actually ended up releasing the second book in early May, right at the beginning of May. So as you can see here, I kept taking screenshots of my book as the reviews came in. I kept taking pictures of my Kindle ranking. Here we are, we're down at 317 at this point, and the camera's still not behaving. 301. Right over here is where I first broke into the top 200, which was absolutely crazy as far as I was concerned. And things just kept on going down from there. Every single time it would go down, I would take another screenshot. This was the first time I broke into the top 200. I think I missaid the last one. I was in the 200s. This was the first time I got into the 100s, and it just kept going down from there. And I was really hopeful that I'd be able to crack the top 100 in the Kindle store. It kept going down. I kept taking screenshots. As you can see, I took a lot of screenshots, like obsessively. So I don't think I have that last screenshot over here. 133 is the one I have here. I have another one. Supermage eventually topped out at 125. As you can see here, there's another one. This is book 2. This is Starbreak, the second book in the series. When I put it up for pre-order, I was hoping to get like 100 or 200. I ended up pre-ordering like 1,300 pre-orders or something like that, which was just beyond mind-boggling. And on release day, it ended up dropping all the way down to number 78 in the Kindle store. I had over 1 million reads in the first weekend and sold like 6,500 copies. Like just mind-boggling numbers as far as I was concerned. So, I mean, as far as the point I'm trying to make is that, no matter how hard you think it is to write a book and however difficult a time you think you're having, and if you're unsure whether you can really do it, I mean, I would just encourage anyone, really, if you want to write a book, just write the book. It doesn't matter how bad you think you are, because your first book is going to be terrible. My first book was terrible. I completely failed. But if I had never taken that leap, if I had never written that second book, then my life would look very different right now. I mean, I bought a house. I'm running a business, pulling in, multiple six figures a year. I am doing so much better than I ever could have dreamed of doing. I was stuck in a dead-end job, making like $500 something a week after taxes. Like I was not happy. So if you're afraid to take that leap, just don't take the leap. I'm not promising that you're going to do well, and I'm not promising that your book is going to be successful, but I am promising that you will definitely not succeed if you don't write that book. So, like I promised, I'm going to show off a little bit of the second cover in Age of Ancients right now. We're going to give you just a quick look at it. And that was a fail, and there it is, second book of the Age of Ancients. Didn't want to show it off for too long, and I'm going to be posting that up on my Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else, either Sunday or Monday, so everyone can get a real good look at it. And I believe in this series, and so much to the point that I already have the second cover made. And as soon as my cover artist is finished with his current project that he's working on for me right now, I'm going to have him make the third cover too. So confidence is another thing that's very important. And yes, I realize that I am taking a very big risk over here as far as this is involved, but that's just it in business. Everything you do is risky, and all you can do is give it your best effort. All you can do is try your best, do your best, advertise to as many people as you can, spread the word, and hope that people enjoy the book enough that they recommend it, and that the algorithm pushes it, and that your book is an overwhelming success, and that you too can quit your horrible dead-end day job and do what you love to do as a full-time job. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, destroy that like button, please, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We're finally over 600 subscribers, which has taken a while. I'm very happy. Thank you, everyone who subscribed so far. You can check out all the links down below. Like I said, Age of Ancients is going to be linked down below. You can check out all my other books too, and my audiobooks. If you're looking for a good cover artist, WeBull Art, they do great work for a very fair price. You can just click on that link down below, say I recommended you, and they'll be giving you 15% off or adding $15 of value to your cover, depending on what kind of cover you get made. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to that release on January 27th. Keep being super, and I will see you all next time.